Ronnie Perkins plays this weekend. It'd be cool for Ronnie Perkins. But here's my thing. I watched the Lakers and the Heat, and I've seen what it means to have rim protectors and trees. Texas goes 6'6" in Malcolm Epps if they want to, 6'7" in Andrew Wiley if they want to, 6'3" in Joshua Moore, whose mama came on Twitter to say, I feel like I need to tell y'all my son's name is not Josh. It is Joshua. You don't shorten the book of the Bible to the book of Josh. She wrote that down. It is the book of Joshua. His name is Joshua Moore, and he's their best wide receiver. Here for that, right? Here for that. And then you can go Tariq Black at 6'3", 217 pounds. Oklahoma has two problems. They're short and they're not physical. Like, defense is built to be slender and fast. And when you're short and getting bullied, you play like you did against Iowa State, right? Who also just went big.
I was going to say that.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with being slender and fast if it works.
Ew, man.
I put it to you that it's not working.
You know what beats slender and fast? Big and methodical. Like, honestly, Matt Campbell, John Haycock said, Oklahoma's the fastest defense we're going to see all year. And I said, oh, no. Like, as soon as they pinpointed that, said, oh, cool. Y'all think just because y'all fast that y'all can win this physical football game called football? I don't think so. I think what we're going to do is we're going to run 6'4" and 6'6" right at your 6-foot safety. Right at your 5'9" safety. And one of the reasons I love Buki, right? Because Buki was getting trashed. Is not because Buki is short, although that's got a lot to do with it. It's because Buki is like me. I will pick up a personal foul before you punk me. You're just not going to punk me. You will get hit in the mouth before you punk me. I can't say that for anybody else on that secondary right now, man. Like, Pat Fields came out, poor Pat Fields, free safety, saying, yo, look, we just don't have an answer for how big they are. And I said, oh, man, you do have an answer. But the answer is hard. Like,
grit, grind, hustle, right? You gotta really sacrifice the body on this one.
Just pride. Like, you know how. No, look, why are you passing out? Why are you passing out? Why are you passing out?
Because the math is in. We already solved this. We know that they're athletic. We already know that they're fast. The problem is that they're small and they lag them behind. If the thing that you got to do to beat them is be heavy, methodical, congratulations. If you are already heavy,
I'm smaller. All right. But as I said, you will not leave here with knees or kidneys. I will get my pound of flesh out of you, okay? That's how it's going to go. I'm going to make it so hard for you to walk the next day that you're going to really thinking about, do you really want to catch this football? Because if you use your hands to catch this football, your chest is wide open. And I know where your sternum is.
All right, so the solution is to be dirty, right? To be clear, I don't have a problem with being dirty. Like,
do you know how I used to block?
That's what you're saying, right? Lead with the elbow, right?
No.
Try to get as many targeting calls as you can. Maybe slip in a collar, horse collar or two.
Here
right?
I am talking to a defensive lineman about how to play offense. Look, I understand that you believe there's holding on every play because there is, but how do you think I was able to block? I cheated. I took my hands and I wrapped them around your chest plate. And I move you from one place to another, or at the very least, I make it hard for you to get away from me. Meanwhile, I got short dudes that are rolling into offensive dudes. Like, they're literally just rolling into their shins. Like, nah, man. It's not even sacrifice the body. It's like, I thought you got into this to hit people. Like, that's why I got into football. I like football because I got to hit people. And I wasn't going to go to jail. You know? Like, you might pick up a personal foul. You might. Don't lead with the head. Don't hit the head or neck area, because then you won't be able to inflict pain on kidneys and stomachs and chest later on in the game. I want to get as many licks as I possibly can. And yet, that hasn't come through for Oklahoma. And now we got folks that are literally asking questions like, who's the next defensive coordinator we could get? You can't get anybody better than Grinch. That's the sad thing. Like, you can't. Now you get Mike Yurcich, who I think is going to be able to outcoach Grinch, and you get Chris Ash. Now, I gotta ask this. Do you think Sam Ehlinger gets drafted next year?
Yes, absolutely. What round? I don't know.
If he gets drafted for the 5th round, I flip a table.
I haven't spent a lot of time watching a lot of Sunday football. I do know that we are I think we are at a pretty good position quarterback wise for a lot of NFL teams. And I think that there's a lot of quarterbacks floating on rosters that are probably going to be dealt from side to side. I don't know. I don't know where somebody thinks, man, I really need me a Sam Ehlinger.
I mean, it's a good.
Then again, there's tons of quarterbacks that hold clipboards for a dozen years who I don't think were very good in college. So
was Chase Daniel very good in college?
Yes, Chase Daniel was very good in college.
There you go. Is Sam Ehlinger a better quarterback than Chase Daniel? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
I don't have the fond memories of Sam Ehlinger than I do of Chase Daniel. I'll say that.
Look, man. I believe that Sam Ehlinger is a good leader. But I need good leaders to be city councilors. I need good leaders to be aldermen. I need good leaders to be the head of unions. I don't need a good leader to be a quarterback. Not like this, man. Like if your best quality is your leadership as a quarterback, we got a problem. We got a problem. Because as it stands right now, Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback than Sam Ehlinger by far, and that's not the compliment that you think it is. It's just not. Okay? Because I'm watching Sam Ehlinger the last 2 weeks, and I've said, yo, man, this dude looks bad. He doesn't trust what he sees. He's double clutching. He isn't accurate. And the only plays that he's actually making are home runs. Like at one point, that man was 5 of 16 with 4 touchdown passes. No.
Sounds like a good day for me.
No,
I'll take it. Like personally, I'll take it. I understand if you are a stats freak, but I'll take it.
Yo, man, you go 16 to 34 for 236, we got a problem. They'd be like, yeah, but 4 TDs. But 4 TDs. This is not DraftKings. This is football. Okay? We're not only looking for touchdowns. That said, they had a touchdown. They had it there. They could have won that game. Keontae Ingram decided, he wanted, we had Trevor Maddich and Brad Edwards on the ESPN show on Saturday, right? And Trevor Maddich took it upon himself to just tell you how badly Texas cocked this up. Like he said, Keontae Ingram made the big play to put them on the goal line. But Keontae Ingram, who's all of 6 feet tall, thought he could stretch his arm 6 feet out to get it across the goal line. And everybody's shocked that Garrett Waller knocked that ball out. No. You hold the ball close to your chest with 2 hands, and you live to fight another day. Because they're down 4. We understand. You need 6. You can't get 3. But you on the goal line. And then I'm just cackling because Garrett Waller is also the dude that got cooked by Keontae Ingram to put them in that bad position. Meanwhile, Gary Patterson did not coach a good football game. All while Gary Patterson got on the teleconference today and said, I hate that our league is judged by how good Oklahoma or Texas is because we have good teams in this league. And I'm going, you went 5-7 last year. You damn near threw away a game that you had won against Texas on the road. And you're complaining that people are comparing the Big 12 to the 2 teams that play the best in it historically? I don't understand. Like, the only team that was better historically than Oklahoma or Texas, and I guess Texas more than Oklahoma, is Nebraska. Like, in the Big 12. That's how bad this has been. And yet, this game, OU Texas, has come to encompass what people believe are the 2 best teams, even though Texas hadn't been to the conference championship but once since they went to this format. Hasn't won one since they went to this format. And Texas Christian has been decent. Baylor's been good. That's about it, right? Like, now I'm looking at the standings, and you see Oklahoma is up there, Kansas State is up there, and I forget the third team because I feel like somebody else is 2-0 in conference play. It ain't Tech, it ain't West Virginia, it ain't Kansas, it ain't Baylor. Yeah, somebody will tell me in the chat. Anyway,
I'll throw it into the Google machine.
Somebody will tell me. I do know this. I didn't expect to look at the Big 12 standings and see Oklahoma at the bottom 0-2. Because I can't remember the last time I saw 2 losses in Big 12 play. It's 6 years ago.